Hey guys, hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Your boy is back with another subreddit video, and today I am extra excited because we are diving into a new subreddit. It's been a while since we've gone onto a new one, and today we're gonna be on r/AmIOverreacting. Based on the about community, I'm assuming people are just posting different scenarios, and we get to gauge whether they overreacted to something or if it was justified. So we're gonna be doing that today, and I'm excited because it's going to be a fun time to engage with you guys and see various scenarios on whether people are overreacting or not. And if you're new to my channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure you guys stay up to date by hitting the subscribe and the notification bell because we do it every single day on this channel. I haven't skipped a beat in the past like 3 or 4 months now. Also, if you do enjoy the content, hit the like and comment section down below. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. And if you want to further support the channel, I have a Patreon set up. First link in the description box down below. All Patreon members will get access to extended videos every single day, an extra 10 to 20 minutes of content. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into today's content. Also, thank you to all the deluxe Patreon members. All right. Let's just go on to feed. It's my first time on the subreddit. I have not read a single thing yet. So this is going to be a raw reaction. We're going to just leave it at best for now. Maybe we'll go into top post of the week, but for right now, best. What's up, buddy? You want to be in the video? All right, Sora wants to be in the video. He apparently kept meowing about being on the video. Also, this is a funny thing about him. He has this one cat toy, and it's like almost torn to shreds. Like you guys can see, it's completely off its body. But yet he refuses to play with any other toy except this one. So watch this, watch this. I'm gonna put him right here, right? He's gonna skedaddle in 1 second. All right? If he would sit still for like 1 second. All right, ready? He just kicked off my junk. All right, anyways, let's, first story. Title says AIO or am I overreacting for thinking I need to break up with my girlfriend? Oh, this is an interesting start. So far, so good for a subreddit here. All right. Based on the premise, the background story is my partner and I have been in a rocky situation for a little bit now, just arguing over dumb things. One of my biggest issues is that when she is mad, she is extremely mean. Ooh, that's a red flag, especially when she's mad and has been drinking. That happened last night. So before we even get into this, when you're in a relationship and you just start arguing over a lot of dumb things, it's not always the case, but for me in my previous relationships, it's a telltale sign that like, there's a bigger underlying problem and you're just letting it out with these little situations, but there's an actual thing that you're usually more angry about and you're just not willing to talk about that yet. But yeah, hey, let's continue though. For context, I have been watching her animals for the last 4 days while she's been on a family trip. My brother passed a little over a year ago. He was unalived by a drunk driver. Oh, I'm really sorry. That sucks. Damn, those situations are so crappy too because you literally are not in control of that. I am very much still in the grieving process, and I might always be. I had gotten something shipped to me that was made from a memorial we did, and there was also an article recently released about him. So I was going through it at the time she called, literally sitting crying, just grieving and letting it happen as my therapist says I should do and let happen when it comes. Wow, okay, so this OP sees the therapist. So far, so good. Let's see what happens though. I texted her saying I wasn't in a good mood. The first screenshot, which we're about to read in a little bit, and don't want to talk right now. And all this happened, which is all the screenshots we're going to read. She called so many times demanding I answer. She claims it was my fault because I couldn't answer a phone and was ignoring it. The screenshots aren't the entire conversation, but you get the concept from them. The behavior is extremely alarming to me. While it's not frequent, it has happened before to this level a few times or so. This morning, she texted me expecting me to apologize again. I apologized last night saying that I could have communicated better. She took my text as I don't want to talk at all, when in reality, I just needed a moment to gather myself and grieve. After I asked, she gave a half-assed apologies about how she treated me / what she said, and said that none of it was true, which I don't believe since she repeated herself over and over. She is saying if I would have just answered the phone, none of this would have happened. Is that true? Am I overreacting? I wrote 1 and 10 on there, so you know what orders I put these in. Okay, so let's judge if he's overreacting for thinking that he needs to break up with her for this text message, okay? First, I love that her message starts as, I keep calling you, boob. What? All right, and then OP goes, Sorry, my phone was charging and I'm eating. I'm not in the best mood and I really don't want to talk on the phone right now. I feel like if we do and I don't talk a bunch, you're going to get annoyed and it'll start a fight. Wow. Very communicative, like, and self-aware text. Bold play to say the you'll get annoyed thing, because whenever you tell somebody ahead of time, like, oh, you're just going to get annoyed, it's not really a good play. But the first part of this message is good, like establishing that, hey, like right now is not a good time. Like, I just can't talk on the phone right now. And then he continued and said, I just said I don't want to talk on the phone right now. So I'm guessing she called again. And then she goes, I'm alone. So great at communication here. She 2-word response. And then he goes, I don't want to be on the phone right now, babe. Okay, you're not going to respect that. So she keeps calling, okay? All right, next message exchange goes, answer my calls. What the F is wrong with you? Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. What a great start. Why can you, OP goes, why can't you listen to me when I say I don't want to talk right now? She goes, answer my effing calls. What the F is wrong with you? Okay, so in this instance, I'm now concerned because, like, what is this important? There must be an emergency, okay? But let's see. OP goes, you can't listen to me when I say I don't want to talk on the phone right now or try to get that I'm not in a great mood. She goes, I will have someone relieve you right now. What? I will have someone relieve you right now? You're a piece of S or POS. I'll have someone take care of my animals. Leave and take care of yourself. You effing asshole. Let me know when you leave. And then he goes, are you joking? Okay, it does not sound like you're with a nice person. And I am a strong stan of being with people that are nice to me. I don't know if that's like bare minimums, but I feel like I want to be in a relationship where a girl is like, I mean, we can be playful, like mean, but like this is kind of mean, you know? Yeah, I don't really like this. If someone treats me like this, even if they're drunk, I don't care. That's not an excuse. That could be a reason, but not an excuse. If they're treating me like this, I'm out the door. I mean, I might give them one chance, like a warning, like talk to them about this, like, hey, I don't like the way that you treated me. But apparently this has happened to him multiple times. So yeah, you gotta, you know, in the wise words of Justin Bieber, love yourself by skirting out of this. But yeah, let's see the next part. After he asks if they're joking, she goes, you're a POS. It's very obviously not a joke. I'll have my mom come and get my dogs, but we're done. Never speak to me again. You are effing awful. Oh, so she broke up with you. There you go. Answer, problem solved, right? He goes, wow, I can't be in a bad mood and voice that to you. No, you cannot. She says you can't be in a bad mood. Dude, get out. Get Jordan Peele your way out of this situation and get out. He goes, wow. She goes, learn a lesson, you POS. Literally go F yourself. I effing hate you. And then he goes, why do you think it's okay to talk to me like that? She goes, you have 5 minutes to make things better or else I'm going to text my mother and this relationship is over. Never speak to me again. I would just be like, okay, well, good luck. Peace out. Because, like, these empty threats aren't going to do any justice until you actually do leave. Like, you know, make things better. And another threat, of course, you are overreacting so much right now. If you don't want to date me, then just tell me to leave. She did. And you can leave. And again, get your involved. 2 minutes. Wow, she timed him. So he said, you have 5 minutes. Now you have 2. What a mean person. This sounds like an awful person, dude. And he goes, for what? You're a piece or POS for not being able to talk because you're in a bad mood. What? You're a POS for being a fucking asshole that doesn't understand and have empathy towards others going through it. She goes, okay, you're in your world and I don't want to be in it. I'll text my mom, leave my house, never speak to me again. And he goes, are you kidding me? Why do you get so extreme? I don't even know why the OP is like still entertaining this. I would have gotten my ass out of there. You can't talk to me, so there's nothing else to do. You overreact so much. You're so sad. You can't effing answer my call. Talk about overreacting. Go F yourself. Wow. This dude, who are you talking to? You sound like you're talking to like a Disney villain. It's like Maleficent. He goes, no, I guess I'm not allowed to be sad or grieve. and actually, dude, you're literally going through your brother's like unalive. Like that's pretty big deal. And actually voice that to you and tell you, I don't want to talk to you right now. And she goes, go F yourself in all caps. He goes, yeah, that proves it. Can only say mean things. Should I leave? You're serious? You're done with this relationship? Bro, okay, I know this is mean, but dude, stop repeating yourself. Just leave. At this point, like he's giving her too many chances. I would have been out of there the first or second time. She said, wow. She says, I hate you. We're done. Go F yourself. You're a POS. What the fuck is wrong with this girl? He goes, wow. Like Post Malone's song. She goes, you're effing awful. I effing hate you. All because he didn't pick up a phone call, by the way. It's crazy. Yeah, it's clear to me you don't love me. I got it. She goes, you can't effing answer my FaceTime. You don't give an S about anyone. Yeah, she seems so insecure. The fact that she cares about you picking up so much. Why the F can't you talk to me? You should go F yourself. You're S. I'll find another. Oh, wow. I'll find any other human that always wants to talk to me. Okay, you go fucking do that. Because you sound insufferable. Good luck finding someone that isn't like, go, bro. Like, what? Go F yourself. Go be alone. You're awful. No one will ever love you. You're awful. That is so insane. And he goes, you are so mean. She goes, you're miserable. Just leave and I'll call my mom. He goes, there is no way you love me and can be this mean. Dude, okay, I know this is being mean to him, but at this point, you gotta start loving yourself and respecting yourself, dude. Just get the fuck out. This is getting like worse and worse. The more you put up with this, he goes, this is what happens after me voicing I'm not in a good place and need a moment. By the way, I do empathize. He's going through a lot, and he probably doesn't want to lose this girl that he's been with for a while. I'm just saying, from my perspective, looking from the outside, it seems like, dude, just fucking leave, dude. She goes, you are so mean. What? He goes, I am not being mean. I'm not the one calling you names. She goes, you don't have a phone and wouldn't answer. By the way, these are all in caps. He goes, I'm trying to explain what I'm going through. She goes, go F yourself. He goes, and why I needed a moment. And then she continues and says, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Very mature. He goes, you're the one saying extremely hurtful things. You are the one who couldn't answer my calls. What is so up with this call thing? This is your fault, entirely your fault. He goes, no, Iranian. And then she says, you are the problem. Buddy, she needs to look in a mirror, dude. It's not. Why can't you realize that? You are the effing problem. You're being so mean, so insanely mean. Go watch the effing video of your parents. Go cry with the news. What? Dude, is she telling you about like the memorial stuff? That's messed up. You would never talk to someone like this that you actually love. F you. Of course, making fun of me grieving. Yeah, dude, what? Dude, this, what the hell did I just read? Comment says, she doesn't love you. She loves controlling you. In fact, she has zero respect for you. She has no concept of boundaries, and this will only get worse. On top of that, she seems to have convinced that you're the problem. My ex-girlfriend had BPD or bipolar disorder and acted the same way. Anytime I tried to enforce a simple boundary, like asking her not to send things, pictures and messages to me at work, she acted like I insulted her entire being, and I received the same treatment. When I broke up with her, I endured 7 hours of increasingly vile verbal abuse. Damn, I'm so sorry. Dude, what the hell, man? But when I left and blocked her on everything, my life instantly improved. However, 2 years later, I am still recovering, no caller ID calls, or still receiving, and voicemails of her drunken rage, still insulting me. It is a nasty illness, and you deserve better. Sorry you are going through this on top of grieving for your brother. I have lost family members, and I know how difficult it is. You deserve someone who supports you, not kicking you down while you're down. This is vile, disgusting behavior. Leave before she physically hurts you or your valuable belongings. If you live together, I strongly, urgently suggest silently packing up things and disappearing, then delivering the news over phone or blocking her. If she is this aggressive over text, I fear that she may injure you with a weapon if you are not careful. Good luck. Edit. Shout out to those with BPD here who are managing it better. You are resilient and awesome. My current girlfriend also has BPD, and she's the sweetest, most caring person ever. Oh, yeah. BPD isn't the problem. OP's, I mean, it's just a reason. It's not an excuse, you know? OP's girlfriend has much deeper issues. Any personality disorder doesn't excuse. Yeah, exactly. It's not an excuse. The sheer lack of empathy and respect that OP deserves. Wow. Couldn't have said it better. I mean, that's so given. You are not overreacting. I would have fucking dumped her ass in the first or second time she said, I hate you. If you hate me, then don't be with me, dude. What? Oh, man, that was a good read. I like this subreddit. I hope this video does well. I want to do this one again. All right, let's read this next one. 26,000 upvotes. All right. Am I overreacting for demanding to be paid after wearing something inappropriate to babysit? What? What do you mean? Wearing something inappropriate to babysit? What do you mean? Who asked you to do that? All right, background. Hi, I am 15. 15? Okay, where is this going? This might be a crazy one we're getting into. I am 15 and have been babysitting for this family for over a year. They are more on the conservative side. Oh, okay. And a lot more religious. Okay, so it might be the opposite of what I'm thinking. And a lot more religious than my family, but they are genuinely nice and I love their kids. And I do not receive payment, or I did not receive payment from them the last time I babysat. And so I reached out and they are now saying that they will not pay me full price because I am wearing something inappropriate. We just wondering if I'm overreacting. I see. I misunderstood the subject, but she wore something that was deemed inappropriate and they didn't pay her. But after babysitting, that's messed up. Like, you should still pay them. You don't have to hire them again if you're uncomfortable with what she wore, but you still should pay for what. That's like eating a meal at a restaurant, fully finishing it and saying, oh, I don't like it. I'm not going to pay for this. Like, that's fucked. All right, let's read this. For context, I was wearing a sweatshirt over my tank top, third pick, and she even has a picture, and only took it off after the kids asked me to run around with them. Also, wearing a tank top's fine. I babysat from 4 to 10:30 and normally charge $15 an hour with $5 increase per kid. So $20 for 2 kids. That's completely like normal. I mean, in a recent video, we found out that the average pay for babysitting is $16.50 in North Carolina. So that's completely valid. I think I posted this multiple times. I was having trouble posting both pictures and text. Sorry. Okay. So she messages the people she babysat for. Hi, hope you're having a great weekend. I just wanted to reach out to you because I haven't got my payment from Wednesday yet. I know you guys celebrate Good Friday and Easter, so I totally get it. Probably slipped off your radar, but if you could Venmo me when you get a chance, that would be fantastic. And then the person she messages says, hello, May, I'm assuming her name is May. Dan and I have been talking about it, and quite frankly, we do not feel comfortable paying you for the full amount after you wore such an inappropriate clothing to our house. Again, it's like she already helped you. If you had a problem with it, you say it right then and there and then don't get the service. But like, what? The kids love you and we are more than happy to give you a second chance, but we cannot pay you more than $50 after you wore that outfit. What? Also, I don't know why it's bothering me, but she put the $sign after the 50. But $50 for, hell no. That you don't get a discount just because you didn't like something, buddy. Like this is literally exactly the analogy that I gave. Because there are people who go into my nail salon, get service from one of my nail techs, fully wait till it's done, then complain about it and try to get a discount. That's not how it works, buddy. You complain about it, the things that you need then and there, and then we can fix it for you. And then so that we don't waste our complete time and reset or anything. And then she goes, wow, I had no idea you guys felt this way. Yeah, so they didn't even communicate it. What the hell? I am so sorry I made you feel uncomfortable. I just wanted to be in something flexible to run around in with Sarah and Eliza. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. That being said, $50 is honestly does not feel like enough money for 2 kids and 7 hours. Yeah, what the hell? That's insane. You're getting paid like under minimum wage. I understand you do not feel okay paying me full price, but I would be willing to do half of what I normally. Whoa, you should not even be settling for half. Fuck no, that's not how it works, buddy. OPM, that's my first advice to you. Do not, no, hell no. Wow, this is what you wore? This isn't even bad. Dude, you can go to your local Starbucks right now and see 20 girls dressed like this. Like what? All right, so comments. I second that you should tell your parent and a trusted adult. The family needs to be to pay you in a full amount. What you wore was not appropriate in the least. even if it was, they still need to pay you for what they owe. If they were uncomfortable with your clothing, they could have had a conversation with you, sent you home before they went out. In my opinion, it's just shady behavior plus an excuse to not pay up. I agree. I also agree with what others are saying about them, sexualizing you, and it's not cool. You tell an adult. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, dude, you're 15, bro. What? Yeah, it honestly makes me uncomfortable, this whole situation. Did they ever stress the rules about a dress code with you in the past? I'm trying to see if where they're coming from, but really struggling. This is insane, especially since you were looking after 2 girls. OP goes, nothing prior about clothing other than that once made some odd comment. Can't remember exactly about the necklace I was wearing. It was a Star of David. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, if you're Jewish, who cares? But I just chalked that up to being for them being very Catholic. But I didn't think that they had anything to do with a dress code. Their girls are 5 and 7, so I thought that it'd be okay to wear a tank top. Yeah, that's another thing. You're a girl taking care of 2 girls that are 5 and 7. Like, what? What are they? Hey, to the kids, if you really want, just move to Utah. Move to Utah. Find yourself some nice soul. Or is it Utah? Are those like Amish people? Where do Amish people live? Find an Amish person to watch your kids. Good luck trying though, because they probably can't. It's probably in their bylaws to get. But yeah, that is crazy, bro. What the fuck? Yo, you're not overreacting. Actually, you're underreacting. I'm going to have an argument that you are underreacting. I would fucking be like, brother, I'll take your ass to court. No, I'm just playing. You don't do that. But yeah, what the freak did I just read? Dude, this subreddit is crazy. Like, it's making me like half angry and half just like, what? Confused. Whoa, this one sounds intense. Let's read this one. Am I the overreacting because my ex threw away our only memorabilia from our previous pregnancy that ended in a miscarriage? First off, I'm sorry that happens. That is a very tragic thing that can happen to women, especially if you actually want, like the situation and everything. Like, I'm sorry. Let's read this. We have been together for 11 months. Miscarriage happened in December of 2024. Dang, that was pretty recent. We made a box with little socks and pregnancy test, plus a pregnancy test, a card, and a couple other things I can't remember at the moment. We did a whole reveal to my mom with it, and very emotional. We all cried, and I spontaneously, miscarried soon after. Damn, that sucks. I can only imagine going through that. We were both heavily affected emotionally, and he said that he would hold on to the box. Oh, he even said that he'd hold on? Wow. Time goes by. In February, he breaks up with me for a couple of days. What? Who breaks up for a couple of days? And comes back apologizing and wanting to really fix things. Okay, he either sounds a little crazy or there's a plethora of things that are going through my mind. He's either a little crazy, cheated on you, should not be so, like, what? Who breaks up with someone for a couple of days and then goes back apologizing to you? Okay. Things are better than they ever were, but with a couple of bumps, as any relationship would be or would have. And now we are here. I can admit I reacted emotionally in this text, but it was heartbreaking. I won't have anything physical to hold on to, and I have had a previous miscarriage in 2021 and still have memorabilia from that one. And I haven't had a successful pregnancy since my one and only child in 2014. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm just having a hard time processing, and I don't want to punish him, but I'm hurt. All right, let's see if she overreacted. All right, first message, she says, you threw it away? That was my only memory of that pregnancy. Are you serious? He goes, I didn't know that you wanted to keep it, and I'm sorry I didn't ask. Brother, you said that you would hold on to the box. She goes, I don't even know what to say to you right now, so I'm stepping away. You assumed that you made this decision for the both of us. You didn't even ask me. There were special items in there. We had that special moment with my mom. I just can't understand how you assumed me wouldn't want it. You didn't even ask me. Again, stepping away before I say something I will regret. Very mature and smart move right there. Anyone who has goal's the wrong term, but the chutzpah, the balls to just say, hey, I'm going to step away because I need to have a level head before I have a conversation. Like, I respect that. He goes, pretty sure I got rid of it when we broke up. Sorry. Oh, what? You broke up for a few days and you just throw away a woman? Like, what the fuck? Oh my, what? I'm sorry for the foul, loud language, but what in the world? Let's read the comments. I don't think you overreacted at all. Again, I think you underreacted. Again, like that is not. I would be so freaking pissed. I can't even get pregnant, and I'm bad for you. Like what? I had 4 miscarriages in under 2 years, and I kept every single pregnancy test I ever took with my HCG levels dropped. I don't know what I would do if my husband threw away any of them. I'm very sorry for your loss. I don't think I would be able to stay with him in your situation. P.S. I'm going to make boxes now. That sounds so cathartic. And to be honest, my period is 5 days late right now, and all my tests are coming back negative. So wish me luck. Oh, good luck. Yeah, that's crazy, man. The worst part of this is that he did it when you guys broke up. Like smacks of the worst kind of spite. Not sure I could forgive under the. Yeah, that is a big fact. It's one thing if like a guy is just being a fucking dumb dude and like, oh shit, I threw away. Oh, I'm so sorry, and he felt like bad about it. It's like, yeah, I threw that away when we broke up. Yeah, I know it was only for 3 days, but the second hour after we broke up, I threw it away. Like what? It's like you didn't even care after you broke up. Like that's crazy, dude. All right, let's read one more. Except for if you're a Patreon member, we'll read a couple more on Patreon. Am I overreacting for ignoring my boyfriend after inappropriate comments about my new purse? What? Okay, maybe a lighthearted one. I, 24, female, haven't been able to respond to my boyfriend's 23 text for hours because I have no words. I sent him a photo of coffee and my fake Dior bag was in it. I love that it's a fake one. Respect. At least you're honest. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I have like 1 or 2 piece of fake clothing I got in Vietnam just because it's kind of funny. I got like a Gucci shirt or something that was pretty goofy. I got it for free as part of a brand deal and started using it today. I'm desperately trying. Also, it's totally okay if you're wearing some fake shit. Like I don't really give a fuck. I never understood the whole like hitting on people for wearing fake. I mean, if you're like a hardcore fashionista and someone is claiming that they're wearing a real stuff and it's fake, okay, that's one thing. But if they're just wearing fake shit and also openly admitting it, like there's nothing wrong with that. I'm desperately trying to understand, but at the same time, I'm genuinely appalled at this, and I don't even know what other people think. How would you respond in this situation, and what would you do? All right, this is a good one for me because my sister buys a lot of bags. So, all right, he goes, "Oh my God, the whores! That GD'd bag, I can't. I tried to escape to the other phone. What?" And then sends a silent message or encrypted one. When I was on a date with that girl, we were talking about what's the female equivalent of guys wearing. So he's talking about an ex that he told her about. When I went on a date with that girl, we had talked about what's the female equivalent of guys wearing those Balenciaga logo sneakers. And she said that exact Dior bag. Get rid of it or I'll... What? Now I have to blur this. Damn it. So he says, or I'll just move it down here. He says, get rid of it or now I'll KMS. You guys know what that is. And she goes, I like it. Sad face. Also, I'm gonna read that again. What is the female equivalent of those guys who wear those Balenciaga logo sneakers? And she said that exact Dior bag. What's wrong with guys that wear Balenciaga sneakers, buddy? Granted, I got this for a present, but still. I like sneakers. What's wrong with people who like certain things and want to spend money on it? It's like anyone being into any hobby or any interest or anything. Yeah, you can judge them that in a sense of like, oh, I wouldn't do that. But you can't be like, oh, no, oh, like what? Literally, I'm about to like ball out on a PC so that I can upgrade for content for you guys. What's the difference in that? Someone wants to wear freaking nice shoes, who cares? And then if someone wants to wear fake stuff, who cares? Also, it's fake. All right. He goes, throw it away. She goes, I've literally been so excited about it today. Lol. He goes, throw it off the Kemma Bridge and hope it lands on the boat that's on fire. Give it to a homeless person. Okay, so you're dating an asshole. That's the problem here. And it could be easily fixed by breaking up with them. No, she goes, yuck. He goes, donate it to Goodwill. He goes, give me her number. I'll send her a pic. Yeah, what? Why is he bringing up a girl that he used to go out with? Like, that's kind of fucking weird, too, and immature. Jokes aside, a very strong boundary for me are pretentious displays of wealth. Okay, well, hey, here's the problem. Look, you obviously have 2 different preferences, so break up with him and save the time because he obviously doesn't want someone who wears that stuff. And You know, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. There are people out there that might be not what they're into. Do I think it's silly? Yes, because I don't care if you're dressed in Walmart clothes or you're dressed in like fucking Dior, Gucci, Prada, right? What I care is how do you act about that stuff. Now, if you're flexing all the time, yeah, that's unattractive, 100%. Now, but if you have a fucking Louis bag and you happen to go on a date with me, we don't talk anything about the bag, you just happen to have it, who the fuck cares? Like, what? This is a sign of a very insecure and goofy ass guy. But, you know, benefit of doubt. If he genuinely, that's a boundary, he just doesn't like women, that's fine. That's your preference. It doesn't look like you guys would belong together. The opposite of the Taylor Swift song, you know? You don't belong with me. Wouldn't a real one be a display of wealth? Yeah, seriously, it's fake. He goes, this is an indisputable hard boundary I refuse to cross. Okay, well then break up. This is a display of poorness, she said. He goes, it's not even real. This is even worse. What? What is your point, dude? She goes, why are you being so mean? Can we just self-assess real quick? He goes, you paid money for fake artifacts to pretend you're wealthy. Dude, she never said that. Okay, whatever. She goes, I did not pay for anything. He goes, the bag itself is ugly. All right, and you're ugly. I'm just like, could you imagine she said that? She goes, I'm going to stop answering now because you're being mean. That is a fire response, low key. Oh my God. Okay, this is a nice guy. He belongs on r/nice guy. Look at all the stuff that he posts. After she said that she's not going to respond, he sends 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 separate messages or more. He goes, get rid of it today or I won't talk to you ever again. Well, I'm already not talking to you, buddy. Give it to Gina along with the glasses. Who the hell is Gina? What, do you want to be in the video? What's going on, buddy? Why are you meowing? All right, let's read this together, Sora. If I see them, I'm going to effing destroy them. They are members of a family in Cuba who can't afford dialysis and will unalive soon. What? There are members in a family in Cuba who... So he's doing the whole like, oh, there's poor people somewhere else who can't afford stuff, and so you're wearing nice stuff. That's the dumbest argument ever, because you could say that about anything. You'd be like, oh yeah, well there's kids in Africa that can't eat, so don't eat that food. You're only allowed to eat rice. Like what? That's a dumb argument. There are no antibiotics in Cuba. People just unalive. How does the fuck does antibiotics connect to a fake bag? You need to leave this guy. What will it look like if you are my wife and people see you with things like that? Please don't be ignorant. Yeah, this guy sounds so silly. I'm not even against art. You've shown me bags that look nice. The bags and the glasses have big effing logos on them, and they're just displays of wealth. Wow. He's going to continue and continue. You could have gotten the same things without the logo. It's true that I'm being mean. He even admits that he's being mean. What an ass face. And I know you don't mean no harm, so I'm sorry, but please understand that this feels like a punch to the gut to me. The fact that you're so bothered by someone wearing a purse kind of concerns me. Like a disconnect from the reality that I and many others who have to, it's so much worse, carry every day. These are bags you've shown me that are beautiful without screaming status. I know the type of person he is. I've met people like this. I actually used to live with someone like this. I'm down bad, so no one else around me can be doing well, because then it's going to make me feel bad. I hate being around people like that. You need to escort yourself out of this situation, because when you're around people like that, it's draining, and it's negative energy that's just going to radiate around you. And like you do not need to be around people. You will find someone way better than this guy. I know it for sure. He goes, I just needed to know that the person by my side won't knowingly undermine that mission. He said, if I'm going to dedicate my life to saving Cuba. Okay, so this guy's like on mission trips and shit. Okay. Please don't take this as an attack. It's me being vulnerable. I care about you. Oh, that's a manipulative ass tactic. Switching it up. I care about you, and this matters a lot to me. And I'm sure there are things that you don't understand right now that are important to me, but please understand that I really have to be strict and assert, I don't know how to say that, with everything, and maybe you think I'm literally effing crazy, because you are, but the things I'm trying to do have never been done before, and I don't plan on it being very easy. I know you don't think about your TikTok this much, but I think a good message could be to show people, undoubtedly many girls who want to be like you, that you can look cute, hot, and sexy without using name brands as a crutch. How I respond to this is literally, dude, excuse me, sir, this is a Wendy's. like, dude, this is a fake. What are you going on and on about? Like, he's got like some type of fucking prophecy in his head all of a sudden. Yeah, you need to leave this guy. It's obviously not going to work out, because like if you like this purse and he's going on and on about this one little thing, what are you going to let him control your life? Like, no, he sounds like a control freak, dude. Let's read the comments. He ran a full course of manipulation. Yeah, literally, I thought that too. Intimidation, straw man arguments, self-harm jokes, hopefully jokes, insults, pleading, tell him to get therapy and get out of there. This over a bag is insane. And I say that as a needy ass dude. I respect the honesty. I'm going to dedicate my life to saving Cuba. Geez, a bag just effing tossed a fat wrench into my plans. Poor Cuba. What will they do without him? Yeah, I don't think this guy should be the one saving Cuba. We need someone sane. Opie goes, can you point out where he strawman me, because he always tells me that I strawman him, and I never tell him what it is if he's doing it. Dude, you don't even need to continue talking to this guy anymore. But anyways, this person says, starting to try to relate your purchase of a bag to a social economic struggles in Cuba. Your bag and Cuba has nothing to do with each other, and it's just an attempt to inflame the situation. Strawman is an argument, is just arguing a point that isn't actually the main point without distinguishing between them. Yeah, I hate when people do that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been prone to it before, but like I try to catch myself and be like, wait, what the fuck am I arguing about? Is it really even that important? Yeah. Silly people on today's Am I Overreacting? That was fun. I really enjoyed reading that. I hope you guys did too. And yeah, if you're a Patreon member, I'll see you guys there. If not, no problems. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.